Kalat sa ano, you appoint special envoys, but has Malacanang appointed a certain Micheal Ma as a special envoy of the president?
He was a special envoy but no longer.
Once upon a time. So can I get the period of time that he was special envoy? Pag alis ng tao, wala nang may alam. What's happening?
Ito ang wow trending. Micheal Ma tinanggal na pala bilang special envoy sa China. Kahapon nga sa Senate hearing na pag-usapan itong si Paul Soriano at si Micheal Ma at kinumpirma ni Senador Angara na wala na pala si Micheal Ma at Paul Soriano, tinanggal na pala si Micheal Ma, ang isa sa mga nasa listahan ng mga smugglers na naisa ng ipatawag sa Congress, pero hindi ito natuloy at 2 beses pa nga itong nakansila. Oh my God! Noong mga nakaraang buwan kasi, pumalo sa mahigit na 720 per kilo ang sibuyas dahil sa nagkulang ang mga supply at natuklasan na lang na itinago pala ng mga buayang mga hoarder na ito ang supply para maibenta nila ng mas mahal at para sila na rin ang kikita ng mas malaki. Pero nagulat na lang ang mga netizen nang bigla nilang nalaman na inappoint ng Malacanang itong si Micheal Ma bilang special envoy to China. Sa dami-dami ba naman na pwedeng ilagay dyan ay bakit si Micheal Ma pa at hindi rin alam ng mga netizen na tinanggal na din pala si Paul Soriano sa Malacanang. Komento pa ng mga netizen bakit hindi ito binabalita sa media at pati nga itong si Senador Coco Pimentel ay hindi rin niya alam na wala na pala si Paul Soriano sa Malacanang at pati na rin itong si Micheal Ma. Ay nako, komento pa ni Senador Coco Pimentel na kailangang malaman talaga natin at ipaalam sa sambayan ng Pilipino kung merong papasok o merong lalabas. Limbawa, itong si Micheal Ma, itong si Paul Soriano, hindi natin alam, napanood na lang natin sa mga video, sa mga vlog na uy, tinanggal na pala, panoorin natin ang video.
I think this is a practice. The president appoints special envoys. If there are expenses, where is this charge, Mr. President?
I was told that special envoys are usually just nominal titles or titular figures with no actual salary.
Yes.
I remember when my father was special envoy to the EU, he received only a 1 peso salary.
No incidental expenses incurred by the special envoy chargeable to government.
None, Your Honor.
And so that I will not be confused, Mr. President, ito pong budget natin for the maybe salaries and expenses, related expenses of the presidential advisors is found in the OP or in the budget of the PMS, Mr. President? OP siya.
This is the OP, Your Honor. Yeah.
Okay. Who spent for the ad campaign "We Give the World Our Best," which was seen in the London buses, Mr. President?
It's not the OP, Your Honor. Possibly the DOT.
Hindi, iba po. Kaya that's why I'm asking, because iba campaign ng DOT, di ba? Love the Philippines sila eh. Kaya nga doon ako nasasayangan actually, Mr. President. Nakita ko eh. Kung umabot yung "We Give the World Our Best," it's an ad campaign in the buses of London, on the buses of London, gumastos tayo ron. Tapos, a couple of days or weeks later, "Love the Philippines" naman ang linonch.
It was not the office of the President, Your Honor.
It was not the office of the President. So it was not a certain presidential advisor. Kung ganun.
Kung meron man, it was not official funds, malamang. Baka initiative niya personally, di ba? Maaring ganun. But
So
definitely...
may we know if the office of the President or anyone in the office of the
No, I'm
President
just
is even
speculating.
aware of that ad campaign?
They're only aware of it in the sense that they also saw it, Your Honor, but they don't really know where the funding came from it. But definitely not the office of the President, not the OP, Your Honor.
No interest in finding out? No one in the OP, in the entire Malacanang, thousands of people in the Malacanang, no one was interested in finding out?
They can find out, Your Honor, and inform you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Kailangan pa i-request pa pala dito yun, Mr. President.
Hindi rin nila alam, Mr. President.
Walang kusa, walang interest, wala tayong interest sa what's happening. That's an ad campaign. It mentions our country. Sa London, wala. Nobody lifted the finger to find out. Background information, wala. No one. Okay, sige. Anyway, Mr.
It
President.
was still during the time of Paul Soriano, Director Paul Soriano, Your Honor. This is what I'm told. So, baka siya nakakaalam mo. We will ask.
Wala na ba siya ngayon?
Wala na po. Wala na.
Wala na. Pero dapat ang mga institutions natin o agencies may mga institutional memory naman. I mean, di ba? Pag-alis ng tao, wala na may alam. What's happening to our government agencies, Mr. President? Wala tayong memory. So, okay, so si Papa Larry Gadon, nandiyan pa? Still with the government? I was hoping to meet him here and
He's a presidential advisor on He's the presidential advisor for poverty alleviation, Your Honor.
kaya nga, I would have wanted to listen to his plans. Ano ba ang plano? I mean, that's a big challenge, Mr. President. Anyway. So how much are we supporting that poverty alleviation office?
The salary per secretary. How about staffing? Ilan ang staff niya? Wala pa specific. So wala pa siyang staff. So wala pa siyang. He receives a salary, Your Honor, but as of the moment, I think he has proposed a staff, but that is not reflected yet in the budget proposal because nung na-propose na nila yung budget for the Office of the President, hindi pa na-take up yung staffing niya.
But siguro may space naman doon, Mr. President, to accommodate. Kasi ang bigat ng I mean, that's poverty alleviation po ang mandate niya. So, let's give him all the support that is necessary, Mr. President. In-appoint po siya eh.
Yeah, they said they can find from their MOE possible assistance to his office, Your Honor.
Kasi ang questions ko sa mga agencies is paano kayo nararamdaman ng taong bayan eh. Ganun eh. So, ganun din. Baka kung mag-appear siya sa Senate, tatanungin ko siya. Di pa ka nararamdaman na Papa, Larry? Wala pa. He's Papa because he's presidential advisor on poverty alleviation. That's it.
Thank you.
What did you have in mind? What did you have in mind, Mr.
I was wondering, it's a curious designation, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. President. So ito na lang po, we have to address this kasi kumakalat sa you appoint special envoys, but has Malacanang appointed a certain Micheal Ma as a special envoy of the President?
Is he anything? Is he a presidential advisor? He was. He was a special envoy, but no longer, Your Honor.
Once upon a time. So can I get the period of time that he was special envoy?
Yeah. We will furnish, Your Honor. We're just waiting for the information. Could you, if it's all right with you, we'll await the information.
Sige, they may have been
surprised
with the question. Sige, yes. Ganun na lang po siguro. Just give me the. So it is true that once upon a time, Malacanang designated a certain Micheal Ma as the President's special envoy to the People's Republic of China, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, that may have been true once upon a time, but no longer true today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so,
yes, Your Honor.
So I think, Mr. President, thank you. That would be all. Kasi we need to clarify these things. Actually, kayo rin na nasisiraan. So if you don't clarify, if you allow these allegations or chismis siya before, but it turns out hindi pala siya chismis because it had some factual basis. It had some factual basis. Okay. So thank you for the forthrightness of the truthfulness and the honesty of our resource persons, Mr. President. Thank you also for their understanding and patience.
Thank you to the distinguished minority leader. I was also honest and forthright in my answers, not just the resource persons, Your Honor.
Yes, I'd like to.
I'm just kidding, Your Honor.
Before I recognize the majority floor leader, I'd like to put on record as well that all the CIF of these agencies, confidential intelligence funds, are submitted by report to the Office of the Senate President together with the Office of the Speaker of the House. I just want to put on record that the CIF, or the Confidential Intelligence Funds report of the Office of the President, is one of the most detailed and comprehensive reports that I have seen. It is the most detailed among all the other agencies, Your Honor. And I think, I'm not sure if you were there in that meeting, Senator Angara, but it was about 2 books detailing each and every
Yes.
disbursement. And the nice thing about it, it's a complete report wherein this fund of this amount was disbursed, for example, tipster
Yes.
for anti-drug program, and which led to an apprehension,
Yes.
which led to a filing of a case,
Yes.
and actually the case is ongoing. So napaka-detalyado ng report. I must commend.
I confirm that, Mr. President. I
Yes.
was there. Senator Minority Leader Pimentel was there. I think Senator Risa was also there, if I'm not mistaken. And I confirm that there was great specificity in the reports, even mentioning the venue, Your Honor, of the
Venue, the
of the
time
meetings.
when it
Yeah,
happened.
Yeah, the time.
Even it's sort of like a semi-police report, but shortened, of course, abbreviated.
Yes, short of names, so, where names were not mentioned.
Yeah, so we really appreciate that. Yan ang magandang reporting. Na nakita ko saan talaga ginamit yung pera at saan ginastos, saan pumunta, at may kanrabasan. In other words, may kaso na na-file, may mga apprehensions. So we appreciate that. The others just 5 pages, 2 pages. Kaya pati kami naguguluhan dun sa mga CIF ng ibang agencies. Pero sa inyo po, I salute you guys. Your reports were very comprehensive and I would like to say detailed. Thank you. Just for the record.
Thank you, Mr.
Minority Leader, I think,
And,
also wants to comment.
Yes, and I have also I have started actually going over the reports, Mr. President.
Yes.
Nakita ko na rin yung iba. So we're done with the OP. I just saw a question with the PMS, Mr. Sponsor.
Yes, of course,
Okay.
Mr. President.
We have noticed the great reduction from the GAA 2023 level for the PMS to the NEP of the PMS. Can we get an explanation? Ang 47% reduction?
Ano yun? Ano yung red
Tama po ba yun?
changes?
I'll just finish this.
This was because if we compare NEP to NEP, it's hindi nagkakalayo, Your Honor. But Congress introduced some changes and amendments in this year's budget.
Correct. Kaya may we know what initiatives on what PAPs were the congressional initiatives which were given
This year.
the PMS, Mr. President?
Ito sir, galing PMS, hindi ko pa naman ba?
Ito yung increase natin.
Hindi sir. Decrease yan.
Ano yung in-increase? Hindi, tinatanong niya ano yung increases this year.
Ito
Ito. 2 MOA items that increase. Ito yun.
Yan, ito mas kompleto sir.
There was a budget increase for, are you sure? RTV? Wala kanya? Kanila to? For RTVM or Radio Television Malacanang, amounting to 46. Lahat to or ito lang?
Sir, umpisa tayo dito sa PSMOEC.
There was a request for additional budget for personal services amounting to 165 million. For MOE, 400 million. Capital outlay, 131 million, Your Honor. Including a budget increase for Radio Television Malacanang or RTVM in the amount of 46.65 million, Your Honor.
Kasi kung hindi na po maulit yan sa this budget cycle, therefore, what would be the PAPs that they were able to do in 2023 na they won't be able to do anymore in 2024 because they have been deprived of these amounts, Mr. President? Ano ba pinakamahalagang aktibidades doon?
A lot of the travel, Your Honor. Foreign travel, yeah.
Oh, how come we did not anticipate this in the NEP? Because the President's budget increased sa travel niya eh. So dapat di ba logic na lang yun? You are the support staff of the Office of the President. He will travel. Umingi siya ng travel. And then now, you did not adjust at the NEP level? May we know who is the head now of the PMS, Mr.
Yusek, Attorney Elaine Masukat, Your Honor.
Is he here?
She's here, Your Honor. She's here.
Such
She's the
Ma'am. Okay.
beautiful lady in black, Your Honor.
Welcome, Ma'am Elaine. So yun lang po yung tanong, di ba? I mean, napansin niyo na tumaas ang travel budget ng Office of the President, tama? Ginawa natin 1 billion na yata. Tama ba? Oh. PMS, you will wait for congressional initiative to supplement your travel budget?
Well, PMS is not always accompanying the President, Your Honor. Unlike previous year. So they're only on a as needed basis, Your Honor. It's usually, going forward, it will usually just be the agencies that are really needed for those travels, Your Honor.
Kaya, but for 2023, they asked for it and they got it. And then halos half of your budget kasi congressional initiatives. But at any rate, I just want them to know that this has been observed. I mean, so
Yeah.
for 2024, are you asking for some congressional initiatives also? Just like you did for this year?
As of now, nothing yet, Your Honor, but nothing prevents us from adding to their budget if necessary. Yeah.
Well, they just justified that it is not necessary anymore, Mr. President. Sinabi na po natin sponsor that they will no longer travel with the President. So good. Is that office led by an Ilocano, Mr. President? Huh? Are you an Ilocana, ma'am? No?
No,
That's the trait that we want in budgeting, Mr. President. So for that.